Alright y'all, we're going to do a Will It Run on our 89 C or K2500 Suburban. This thing's been sitting for a while. I had to look at the tag. Don't quite remember how long, but anyhow, it used to belong to a paving company down in Georgia. And it was parked for, I think it was skipping. I don't remember. I put exhaust on it. It was in a minor accident. They changed the grill. This is not the grill. It's supposed to have the small rectangle headlights in it, but it got an accident and this is the only grill I had, so this is what we stuck back in it. And this is not the original front bumper, so we're going to change this out eventually to the 4 headlights like it's in the 86 model trucks. But for right now, this is what we got. But we're going to see if we can get it to crank up and run. It is a fuel injected 454, if I remember right, and it's been sitting since October of 2008 was the last tag it was on. That's when the tag expired. So at least October 2007. But it was taken, this was one of the trucks they drove around to the jobs, and they always ran Michelin tires, so it was well taken care of, but I don't remember exactly what happened to it to make it be parked. But it looks like new on the inside other than the headliner side of it. I think it'll clean up nice. The dash is busted up from sitting. But we drug it up here on a rollback from Georgia. I purchased it from them in 2012, I think. And I hauled it with a rollback because I had a dead battery in it. But we're going to use our AvaPal. And you can get one of these for yourself. We'll put the link in the description below. And for every purchase, we get a percentage of it. So go on there and buy your own AvaPal.
It's an air compressor.
Portable air compressor. And it comes in a nice little carrying case. And we hadn't used this thing since our last video, and that's been 6 months ago. So let's see if the battery's still charged. I can remember how to turn it on. Power. Power. Well, that gone. You still got a full charge.
Cool.
We pumped up the dump truck tire and charged the battery up and put it back in its case, and it ain't been out since. So
we did a video on it, a demonstration, so y'all can go back and watch that.
Go back and watch that.
And there's a link in that video as well.
But we'll see if this tire will hold air.
Are all of them flat? The back one looks like it's okay.
Just that one front one. They're all about to separate though.
I'm sure they are.
Let's get down here with the briars and the weeds and the... Oh, nice. I gotta go find a screwdriver because I can't pry that off with my fingers. That's one of the good metal caps that'll chew you up. I got a screwdriver and I had to get me a jacket because all these little ground bearing creatures is out here. It's winter time and they're trying their best to climb up somebody's legs, so we're gonna get this inside. Number one, it's cold out here. Number two, I don't want to get ate up. Oh, another day in the woods. No, just in the backyard. Okay, how did this work? Turn it on. We'll put 25 pounds of air in it. Second gear. While they're doing that, we'll look under the hood. What we have here is a fuel inflicted 454. Oh, and we put Flowmaster dual exhaust on it. So, let's check the dinosaur bones. And it's full of them, but they need to be changed. It's nice and black.
Looks a little thick.
Smells like a brontosaurus's butt.
And you said this is an 89 model?
Yeah. You read it in the glasses. I believe it is.
Okay. I think that's what you said. Let's see what the passenger side looks like.
Got transmission fluid and a spider web in it, so that's good. I think this has a $700 R4 in it. I'm not for sure.
It's got some rust, but looks like it's pretty straight.
You know, all the way through rust, it's just the paint coming off.
The top of it's rusty.
Yeah. Those stripes, for some reason, are on all the GM products, which isn't a little more. But this stripe and this stripe, so that must have been where the robot passed over itself, and there was more paint there and there. And it does the same in the roof. The brown Suburban's the same way, got the same 4 stripes.
It is.
That one's been primer, so you can't tell it. That one there, this is all gone. But what I'm going to do is we're going to turn this into a dually. I got the dually fenders off of the blue dually here that y'all seen in the Will It Run video early on. And the fenders off the old bed. So I'm going to put them fenders on here. And if you use a Suburban 3/4 ton rear end with the 1 ton, with the 1 ton spacers for the 18-wheeler 10 lug wheels, the wheels and tires don't stick out from under the back fender like you see right there. They actually stick in the fender. So I got a set of adapters for the front to make them set out where it's supposed to be. And then if you just put those steel adapters on this rear end, the tires tuck up on the fender well. So we're going to do that. But instead of running those 24-inch wheels, I'm going to run 22-inch wheels. I got them up there, and I got a part for my brake lathe coming. That way I can mill my wheels down.
Now, didn't we see a Suburban dually at Redneck Rumble?
Yeah.
Is that what this one will look like?
Yeah. And if we paint it back, we're going to paint it back blue and gray.
That'll be down the road.
Yeah, that'll be down the road. But
we got a couple of others like the dually right there that we'd like to get back to work on, or the C10 behind me.
We got 8 pounds of air in the tire.
Slowly but surely.
Like I said, it's fixing to be dark, so we're going to get it in the shop before we put a battery in or do anything to it like that.
So we'll bring you back when we start to drag it around front.
You get soft around here. This is all on top of a rock and then got but like 3 inches of topsoil on it. So anytime it rains, it gets soft. See if I can do this with one hand without her killing us all. Oh. She's gonna spin. Alright, let me get a forklift and then we'll be right back.
I don't think it's up far enough for the door to close. Now I think it's fine. Alright. Let's get out of here and see what we've got to do to get this thing to run.
Alright, we're gonna get some of this stuff out of the way. It's like some rodent has already helped us.
I think I would leave it.
I'll tell you where the front half of it is. Probably stuffed in the car somewhere. Well, I gotta work up in here.
You don't need to be breathing that.
It'll be in my head.
Oh yeah, throw it right in my face.
Nah, you'll be okay. Just 100-year-old dust.
With rat droppings.
Okay, that's better. I got somewhere to stick the light to. Check it out. Okay. Let's get the rest of the garbage sucked up. I just want to get the biggest majority of it so it won't go down the air intake. Let's see what we got under here. Woo. Well, there ain't much crater problems there, so that's a plus. And this thing is fuel injected. Oh, there's where the black stuff went right there. So we might have to put our wow glue trap out here. Get yours on Amazon. Link in the description below. It's a sticky pad. Put it in the shop, that way we can catch whatever critters before they come catch us. I guess we'll pull spark plugs out of this thing and see what they look like. At least it didn't break off. That was a plus on the minus side, I reckon. Yeah, I don't remember why this thing was parked. I just remember they quit driving it for some reason. Alright, we got them cleaned up, so now we're going to gap them. It's got AC Delcos in it, so apparently we put plugs in it trying to fix the problem. I don't really remember what we did, to tell you the truth. This was back in the record age, so everything was wide open. Yeah, this still got the air conditioning compressor locked up. At least everything's still intact.
Do we have a battery that'll fit it?
Yeah, I set one over in it. The one we had in Rodney's truck. We brought back from Georgia. I think I already know it's going to need a fuel pump because it's been sitting so long. This one's in the tank, so I'm sure it's going to be garbage. Well, they chewed that wire into. I don't know where it went to. Just come unplug this temperature sensing unit.
It's just unplugged?
Yep. The thing's broke off of it. Dry rotted.
Okay.
Well, all right. Let's hook the battery cables up.
So who did you call and ask about this old Danny boy?
Danny. He's had both hips replaced. So he's just sitting around the house. All right. Do we hear anything? Oh, you know, Arkansas. I guess nothing's on. And I think this is one of the ones I dumped all the antifreeze out of because it don't have no antifreeze in it. Something's got pinned down. I won't let it go.
Might be one of them rats back there.
Holding on to it. Well. No sense whatsoever. And the cap's gonna break before it comes on. Well, the distributor's loose. That's a no-no. Woo! That's a roughaging right there.
It's so rusty, it's glowing.
Yeah. So let me get something to take care of that with. I don't know what, but I guess a piece of end of a flathead screwdriver.
Coming off?
Yeah. But with the distributor being that loose, that ain't good. Yeah, that's corroded. Terrible there. About the rubber, but what does it look like? Ow. Looks a little rough too. No more. These are a pain. This is what I fooled with on that white GMC truck the other day. It's got to straddle that little, the module's got a little slot in it, and it's got to straddle that slot or it won't go down in there. I'm trying to find the little slot being straddled over the truck, kind of rough too. Alright. How many people in TV land has their hands up if this thing, the fuel pump's not gonna work? Oh, I'm on the other end of the camera. How many of y'all think the fuel pump's not gonna work? I think 199% guarantee it ain't.
No.
But we ain't gonna be able to hear it because the heater's on.
Yep.
Alright, watch for smoke.
Oh my gosh. Did you hear the fuel pump?
Nope.
No?
Let's see if the fill of oil pressure.
Nope. We got one headlight.
The gas gauge is pegged out on E, so might not ought to do that. So I guess we get the drop fuel tank.
Did you want to do that tonight?
Not really, but
Do you have a fuel pump though?
just so happens if it's the one that GM uses and everything, I think I do.
Well, how about we check that first? Because everything's closed, so can't get one tonight.
Yeah, but we should have one in stock. If it's one of GM uses and everything, because that's the same one we used in the side-by-sides.
Well, we'll have to check and see.
All right, let's go check the store.
Did you have any luck finding a fuel pump?
Well, I have to look the number up. I think this one will fit. There's only one way to find out, and if it ain't, all we gotta do is change that pigtail. Because that's the only difference there is in them. And used to they come with a pigtail replacement. Yep, they did. Yeah. So we can make it work. Yay, now we get to play an old stinking gas, because I guarantee this stuff here is rotten. Kinda wishing I didn't have one now. Well, get the drop light and head to the rear. Alright, it's the next day. Since we have a shop house, when we crank stuff up at night or do stuff like this, it stinks, we have to sleep and smell it all night long. So, we decided to wait until today. So it is today. So we're gonna drop this gas tank out. Because I'm pretty sure this gas is probably shellac. But just so happens we do have another gas tank in stock. It's not for this truck, but it'll fit this truck. We bought it for the brown Suburban when we was fixing it, and they sent us the wrong gas tank. And instead of taking it back with the cost of freight, they just cut us a deal on it to keep it, and then they sent us the right one. So we do have a spare tank, if it must be. I think it's spare. This here's like about a 100-gallon tank. So let's get some dirt knocked in our face.
Would you like some safety glasses?
No, I'm good. I don't like being safe.
Yeah, I know.
It's not the thing to do for me.
So how does it look up under there?
It's rust free. The exhaust look brand new still. Well, back here they don't, but from here forward, because they wouldn't never ran. I don't remember exactly when it all came to be, but anyhow, I think we tuned it up, put exhaust on it, and then whatever the issue was to come of it, and it got parked. But nobody can seem to remember what the issue was, so we're fixing to find out. But we know it ain't getting no fuel. So this is number one. But yeah, it's rust, zero rust up under here. That's nice. That's neat. May just leave this one alone and not put dual wheels up under it. Because in order to do that, you got to cut the fender wells. I hate to cut the fender wells. There ain't no rust in them, is there?
I don't think so.
Man, I got to get the fuel neck disconnected before I go much further.
Alright, we got the tank dropped. Didn't video it because we were both having to maneuver this thing. He said the O-rings were rotten off of it, so right there that connect to the fuel lines.
That's promising. I'm gonna throw some purple power on it and wash it off.
I can already smell the rotten gas, can you?
That's when I'm putting Febreze here on it, trying to disguise the odor.
He can't smell too good after having COVID. So.
Thank you, Uncle Sam.
But it had the opposite effect on me. It enhanced my sniffing ability, so I smell everything. And it's Not a good thing.
She can smell a fart before somebody even rips it.
Oh, no.
It's like it's gonna be you. Reminds you when Jim Carrey was in the elevator. It was me! Ha ha ha. Funny Farfig Nugan, hey?
Yeah, you are.
Fire and hole! Oh, wrong fire. Nope. Nope. Yeah.
They are now.
No charge.
I really hope I got that.
I got shot in the face by Oregon. Golly.
How'd that feel?
I shot my eye and about come out my butt. God, dang it, the pressure. And that was with the water cut off.
Oh, I'm sure that hurt.
I can see clearly now. Not at all.
Oh, let's get a dirty paper towel off the floor.
Oh.
Your eye is red.
Yeah. That was like just getting busted in the face with your fist. Dang. And I was just talking about the water pressure. Okay. I forgot what I was going to do now to wash my brain clean. Oh, good a hammer. Oh.
It's not funny, but it was funny.
Yeah. It's funny when it don't happen to you.
Alright, well, we're over the water fight.
At least one of us is.
His eye's still hurting, but I've managed to keep the giggles down to a minimum.
Yeah. I'm quite laughing up with your britches, but got close. For some reason I got a runny nose.
Don't get me started again.
Yeah, for real.
Ew.
Houston,
Good grief.
we may have issues.
Yeah, it needs more than that pump. We need a whole fuel sending unit.
Aye, aye, aye. What is the inside of the tank?
Probably a tank too. Oh yeah, listen to that.
It's just gas.
That sounded like crusty gas.
Oh, it stinks. Well, let's see what we have in inventory.
Yeah, good news is it is daytime, so there is part stores open if we have to have something. But we'll see what we got real quick.
Alright, y'all, the Brinks truck just showed up and dropped off all my money. Here it is. So what we have here is a fuel pump. Yep. And a fuel filter. Yep. And a fuel sending unit.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh, it's all shiny. It looks better than the crusty one that's came out of the old tank.
Lay it in the yard out there.
So what's in the big box? My Christmas present?
That's the oil filter.
Oh yeah, we need to change the oil.
Yeah.
This is a big old truck, so probably needs an oil filter that big. So it's my Christmas present, right?
The big box contains the big parts. Doorman.
I bet it's a diamond ring.
Gas tank.
Oh, of
Yay!
course.
To all the people
More
out there
parts.
who guessed right. And that tank don't look as big as one that come out of it.
Uh-oh, that ain't good.
It's supposed to be a 70-gallon tank, so no. It's supposed to be a 30-gallon tank for real.
Hey, this could be your car, your vehicle for the poverty tour next year.
Yeah. 'Cause we're gonna be on poverty tour when all this is over with. I think this is the most expensive wheel it run we've done yet. I guess it is the same size. The other ones you look bigger.
Because of the extra dirt
Hello?
built up on it.
Hello? Oh. I thought they sent us somebody. A mechanic. Well, let's put this contraption together. Be careful not to knock my O-rings off. Is this the same as the old one?
Where's the old one?
Right there on the ground outside the door.
Outside the door, of course. Ooh, look at that thing. We're about to get it back in here and work on it a little bit more. So you'll see it in a upcoming video. Yeah, close that. It's freezing out there.
Chilly Willy was a cat out there. Don't look nothing alike. This is ate it with rust. It's the same height. It's got the same amount of tentacles on it.
So we're gonna say it's the same. Minus the rust.
Yeah, it looks a little
Did it come with that?
janky. Yeah. It's covered up right there.
Okay.
Alright. At least you know we got that much going for us. Apparently I'm wearing somebody else's britches because I ain't got my knife in my pocket. Well, we wound up having to go to Auto Metal Direct and get a gas tank because the gas tank that Advance ordered was wrong. And they want to charge as much for the gas tank to ship it back as it cost us. So we're just going to keep it. Put it with the one we got from LMC last time. That was wrong. So you might need any gas tanks? We got a bunch of 20-gallon, 22-gallon. This here is a 30-gallon, I think, or 40? 40.
Yeah, I think it's 40.
I don't remember. It probably ain't right neither. But anyhow, we're going to get it out. Nope, it looks different too. Man, try somebody for some help. Help. Sucker's heavy. Don't tear the box up in case it's wrong.
Yeah, we'll need something stored in.
Yeah.
I don't foresee you taking it back.
That ain't me not taking it back, it's them not taking it back. Oh!
Goodness. Where's the old one?
At the back door. Let me get a measuring tape and measure before we do anything. Because we just put all the stuff on the other one.
Measure twice and buy 15 tanks.
No.
Alright, well let's measure it real quick. Well, I see that you're doing some modifications to it. Does that mean it's going to work?
It's going to work.
It's not exactly the same?
Yeah, it's close enough. That
How?
was just bent.
Which one?
This was bent. I ain't going to nearby guarantee that the sitting unit's not going to register. Because the one in the tan and brown Suburban don't register. to install the vent hose here. We might actually turn this into a dually. You never know what live will go on around here.
What do y'all think we should do with it? Leave it as is or turn it into a dually? If we made it a dually, we could pull trailers with it easier. I don't know, we'll see.
We gotta find our glue so we can glue the...
You know what? I think you used all of it
pads on it.
on the other tank.
Down in Georgia?
No, here.
Oh. We appreciate everybody watching the black truck with it run. That was pretty cool. That took off pretty good.
Yeah, Devin was excited to get it running. He's just got to do a couple other things to it and get some tires, and it'll be good to go.
All right. Let's see if I can round up some spray. All right, we're going to use the jack stands Mr. Randy donated to the channel to hold this here unit up while we put the gas tank in it. So thanks again, Mr. Randy. We do appreciate it. They come with instructions. We don't need no stinking instructions where we're going. All right. And this is the Dixie Custom Edition Daytona jacks. Get yours today.
And if you do, you can go on our eBay store and buy you a Dixie Custom sticker to put on it.
Yeah.
Like we did.
Brand new jack and squeaks.
Went ahead and got the tank installed while I was away doing something else. So he's putting some gas. Oh goodness. Putting some gas in the floor.
On the floor.
Well, let's regroup and try that again. Well, we found the funnel, got some more gas put in it, so he's trying to start it for the first time.
I don't hear your fuel pump running. Let's see if we can find a fuel filter. There it is.
Guess so get that switched out and we'll bring you back in a minute.
Well, this is what was in the filter.
Chocolate milk?
Rust. The rest of it poured out on the floor over.
That looked awful.
That was awful too.
Yeah, it does. We're gonna be smelling it all night.
So now let's go see if we can get this thing to crank up.
Alright, so now we got the fuel filter changed out. We're gonna see if the injectors are pumping fuel.
Gotta let it fill up. Filter first.
We don't kill the battery first.
I don't even hear the fuel pump running.
I don't either.
Alright, find the battery charger. Gas gauge says empty, so gas gauge ain't gonna work on this now. We got one injector stuck, one ain't stuck, and the screw just stripped out of the middle of this one. Tell me both on fire now.
Yeah. Looks like they are. One better than the other.
One's just dribbling.
So what do you gotta do to fix that?
I'm hoping it'll correct itself. And shoot brake cleaner down it, or shoot something down in it to free it up. It's stripped out. Yep. So that's
Does
no
that mean
bueno.
it's been worked on before?
Well,
Would it been stripped out?
probably. See what I do now. Right, I'll do it.
Same thing.
Take the top off of it and pull the injector out since we can't service it no other way. Be careful when you do this and don't drop your screws down in the throttle body. But if you do, just don't crack the butterflies. And you can take these off. This plate right here, and 4 bolt holes, is the same as a carburetor. So you can take the throttle body off and actually bolt a carburetor right on here.
Once you take this off, what you gonna do with it? Just clean it?
I'm gonna take that injector out and clean it. Alright, when you do this, pay close attention. Not to drop none of that stuff down in there. It's your gaskets and all. It's getting gas. Alright, and then you just take something for leverage, like a wrench, and a flathead screwdriver, and you pop it up off the seat. Got gas then. Oh yeah, there's a screen right there at the base of the solenoid. That's where your gas goes in at. Where the little black ring is. There's going to be filters right there. So I've cleaned them out with brake cleaner. So now I'm going to fill it full of WD-40. And I'm going to tap it on a hard surface. We're going to stick it back in and hope for the best. There's an alignment key right there. And if you'll feel down in the body where this goes, where the injector sits, there'll be a little split. One injector faces forward. That key faces forward on one of them and it faces backwards on the other one. So you're going to want to make sure that that little keyway is in that split on your housing. So now that this is lubricated, maybe to free up and work. Grease on your O-rings. Always leave, there's a little metal thresh washer down below that top O-ring. Leave it in there and leave an O-ring in there. And then the other O-ring goes at the base of the injector, like so. At the base of that screen. And you just want to put a little bit of grease on it just so your O-rings will slide into place. I would take the other one out, but since it's working, we're leaving it alone. Alright, like I said, that little pin right there, if you stick your finger down in here and try not to disturb that O-ring, alright, that splits on the front. It's just got a little fork in it, and that's where that little pin sits. Like I said, one of them faces one way, one of them faces the other. And she's home. So now we just got to assemble everything back together. Since you got all this apart, check and make sure there's no restrictions. Because that gas did look rough.
Very rough.
I don't see nothing. Let me just sit it right back down on top of it like so. You got 3 long screws and the rest of them short. The long screws go in the tower back there and the short ones go in the front. So there's our 3 long ones right there. So we're going to stick them in back here. Alright. Fingers crossed, please work.
No.
Is it dribbling now?
Barely. Steady drip. Alright, we switched it up. I got around there and turned it over for him so he could be up here. So it's idling as long as he's still tapping on the injector. It's still not spraying though.
It runs.
It's running for right now. The injector still got a slow grip on the passenger side.
I guess I see we can find us an injector because there's nothing I can do with that one.
You tried.
It is what it is.
So we're gonna call around tomorrow, see if we can find one.
Yeah, but it does have a skip to it, so apparently it does have a burnt valve or something, but it's hard to tell with that doing what it's doing because you don't know if it's just because it ain't getting gas on them 4 cylinders. But after however many years we determined it was parked,
The tag said '08, I think.
Danny said he thinks it's been parked since about '05.
Before, yeah. Because they just kept the registration active on it.
And we just seen him in Georgia, and the guy that I fixed the hood for, that you'll see in the video, the white dump truck hood, that's the people who actually owned the truck originally. So, and Mark said he don't remember. He didn't keep up with nothing like that, so he really don't know when it was parked. Because I asked him, I said, when did it get parked? He said, whenever it got parked. It helped me out a lot. So time frame with him is null and void. But I guess we'll call it a night on this one, and we'll see if we can get an injector for it, and we'll bring you back in the morning. So when we come back, it will be morning.
Okay, well it is the next morning, and I see that you got some parts there.
Yeah, we went and bought a $60 injector to finish the video up.
Oh my gosh.
Can't leave y'all hanging.
And you let me sleep late. I didn't even know he was gone. He even brought back breakfast, y'all. Such a nice fella when he wants to be. No comment on any of that, huh? You were just hungry? I'm surprised they had one of these in stock.
I think they were too. Let's see. Get out of there. How many times you haven't been out? Alright, the little dimple goes to the front. And that's the O-ring needs to come out.
Does it come
That's
with a
the
new
little
one?
metal ring I was talking about that goes right here on the bottom. And what it does, it keeps your O-ring from pushing through.
So the new one has a new O-ring?
And there's a coil on this thing.
Are you serious?
Yep. The injector was $60.
Well, that's so they can rebuild it.
The coil was $35.
Is this a new one or a remanufactured one?
Who knows? Probably manufactured. It's a car quest, so I guess it's as good as mine.
I would say remanufactured. See what it'll do, y'all.
Fire in the hole.
Well, it's running, but the gas is coming out the top of that injector.
Yeah.
The new one.
Boy, oh boy.
We'll get around to the other side. So what do you think happened to that? Oh, Reman didn't do such a good job, did he?
No. Too good on that one. It's tight. We're gonna have the dang
Bolts were
slam out of the thing.
screws.
Well, it won't come back out on its own. old O-ring was seating, so we'll just put the old O-ring back in there. How about that?
Worth a try.
Oh yeah, oh, a whole lot thicker.
Just don't set it in that little gas puddle right there. Alright, it's got it put back on there. I had to go answer the phone, so. Side one's still not spraying. The back cylinder not firing. Number 2 and number 7 cylinders are not firing.
One side don't sound bad.
No, it's running. And we might could get by with it for a while with a skip if we decided to drive it. Like I said, it's got to have tires on it, so. And in
Intention of squealing and raising cane.
I'm sure there's going to be other little things that's going to need replacing since it hasn't been ran in years.
It's still got a smog pump on it.
Sure stinks. Smells like it hasn't been started in years.
Like rat pee burning off the inside.
Oh, it's awful. You probably can't even smell it. It's about to take my breath.
Nope. Well, we gotta move a car out of the way and let's see if we can get this thing outside.
And my question is, does it have brakes? So let's find out in a few minutes.
We don't need no stinking brakes.
No, we just live on a mountain, that's all.
Well, that'd be one video everybody watch.
If it was flat ground, wouldn't be that big a deal. Alright, well, let's get some stuff moved around and we'll bring you back in a minute. Alright, we are back. He's got the bay cleaned out, so he's going to see if this thing will drive outside.
We don't have no transmission fluid, and it's got a puddle in the floor. So.
So it's going to be interesting to see if it... Well, reverse works. Do? So dirty you can't see out. You're straight back on my side. Clear. But it is running and driving. We got some company coming up the driveway. I think he said it did have brakes. When he was pulling it out of the shop, it was hard to hear him. Woohoo! So it did take a spin around the yard. So it's still skipping a little bit.
Yeah, it's got one brake sticking.
One brake.
At least it does have brakes and the transmission does pull.
That was questionable because of the fluid.
But we'll get back in here and see what we can get done on it for a little bit more work. If it don't cool off too quick, we might pressure wash here in a few minutes. So let's see what we can get into next. Hey y'all, appreciate you sticking around to the end. There's another one in the books, Will It Run? We got some more coming up. We got a couple of builds coming down the pipeline. Hit the notification button, tell a friend. Hit the boost button on your phone. It helps
Promote the videos. I think it's called Hype.
It's called Hype. Leave comments and send us some pictures in the description below, we'll give you our email address. Send us some pictures of what y'all are working on. We'll put them out there on the channel. And yeah, that's about it. But check us out on Facebook, all the Instagram, all the platforms like that. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
And there it goes. It's gonna get parked again for now. You'll see it coming up soon. Thanks for watching.